and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D. If you are enjoying this content, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're really appreciative for anybody who goes through and takes the time to do that. In addition to that, if you're interested in watching us live, you can see us over at twitch.tv/ProDMJoey. And if you're interested in joining our community and helping us to keep growing and achieve some new heights and possibly one of the most ambitious goals in all of tabletop, then you should definitely go check out our Patreon. We have open slots available in many of our games, including this one, that if you join our Patreon, you could be one of the people who play inside. It's not a raffle ticket. You have to talk to me first. I have to make sure you're not a piece of shit human being, and then you get to play inside of our games. But without further ado, let's get to it. Hey, Corvus, what happened last week?
So we started off coming off of last week where we killed the Rikshasa and Regina spoke to his brother, I think it was. Anyhow, he traded Regina a couple of Fordram's beard hairs, and she got to see where the thing we're looking for in these caves is. So we started following her because she just had some random vision and just started going off in a random direction without consulting the rest of us. Not that that's surprising, but you know. So we started going down a certain way, and eventually we ran into this weird little creature that we couldn't quite identify right away. It turned out to be a Hanaruk child who I gave some drugs. So that's sure to end up well.
The nugs.
Yes, that.
And
eventually we just kept on making our way. We ran into a couple of pitfalls and whatnot, you know, the usual stuff you find in a cave, until we came across this big open area where we had some visions of the past, it looks like. Or
it was actually
kind
a
of visions.
particular spell.
Well, I'm the fighter, so... Forgive me if I didn't keep a record of which spell.
You're the Eldritch Knight.
I am, but still, I only have 2 spell slots. I'm basically a warlock.
Yeah.
But eventually we did fight some more Canaruks in this area, which wasn't super easy, wasn't devastatingly difficult. But eventually we started exploring, and we found some glyphs that seemed to be attached to this well we're trying to figure out a way into. And there's a statue that's offering us advice if we free him. And I think that's about where we are right now.
Just about, yeah. So, you all discovered a well that you should be able to, what do you call it? Climb into if one of you is daring enough after you find a way to...
Oh, I already tried that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys did do that, didn't you? My brain... out. So, anyways.
We tried that and it did not go well.
You almost turned to stone.
You all decided to attempt a long rest here in order to hopefully figure out what you're going to be doing with the platform that has all of the protective magics, and if you are going to free this individual who did seem scared in Regina's perspective of all of you. So?
Wasn't he scared when we mentioned the king?
Yep.
If I remember right? Yeah.
If you'd like to make that correlation, sure.
We got the king on our bag.
Really, he was scared specifically of the voice in Regina's head.
Well, we're all scared of whatever voices are in Regina's head.
That's true. She has a lot of them.
perfectly
We're scared
fair.
of her voice in her head.
I'm not. I trust him implicitly.
Anyways, so one of you throws up a magical dome of protection. Argon, correct?
I do.
And you all attempt to go to sleep. You all just go to sleep?
I want to try
If we're
I
in
want
the
to try and
dome.
spend some time with the book that I almost got lost in the last time.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I think we should take a watches still,
Damn it!
just in case.
Sorry.
Not this time.
You didn't mean to say that out loud.
Yeah. One of these days, guys, you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
forget to take a watch.
Eh? Well,
Nah, I don't
And then
think so.
I'll roll really middle of the road on my percentile die, and there'll be no encounter. So yeah,
I mean, if we're in the dome, they really can't get to us.
you want to bet?
You'd be
There's ways around the
surprised. You
dome.
could be-
It's not perfectly invulnerable.
Yeah.
And it is dispellable if nothing else.
So I'm not sure if I expressed
Oh,
this
that's
in
true.
this game or not, but I have my own special homebrew that all magic can be physically destroyed. However, the damage threshold is 10 times the level just to begin to affect it. So, if something can deal 30 points of damage in one strike against the dome, it has the chance of breaking the concentration of the wizard who summoned it.
Oh, so they have to do a certain amount of
Oh.
threshold, and then they have to make a con check in order to see if they keep it up.
Yup.
Dope. I like it
That-
actually a lot.
Yeah, it makes things like Tiny Hut fair. Because if a giant's coming after you, you have to
Yeah.
think about what you're going to do.
I withdraw my confidence.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, it would
Alrighty.
make sense. It would put stress on magic like that. That makes barriers and stuff.
Yeah. You know, just because it's not a concentration spell doesn't mean you have to you don't have to focus on it for a period of time. Just a little bit. It's just not a lot.
Yep.
But anyways. Anywho. Actually, I think I have to do
I
this
cast
real
Lehman's Honey
quick.
at a 9th level, just in case.
Hey, go for it.
I don't have any slots higher than 3rd anyways right now, so
Okay, wizard at 9th level.
I don't know. I used them all.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
It took some
So-
spell slots to
What
do
are
the
these
King
a long
Kong
level
version.
spells you speak of?
Yeah.
What are our watches looking like, y'all? What are they looking like?
I'll take second.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
I'll take first.
Alright, I'll take 3rd.
I'll take the last.
Sweet.
Fordrum, you come walking up after the big fight, not sure what just happened. You had to do the 2, so, you know, just...
You took a hell of a time to take to nature.
Mm-hmm. Straightening
It's an
my
entire
armor.
ordeal. Yeah, it's an entire ordeal.
Practically have to get undressed for that, so.
Man, you
Yeah,
missed these
yeah.
big old demons. They had big
I
weapons.
missed big demons?
Yep, big weapons, big
Pretty
demons.
much.
We were also all really big. And by we, I mean everyone except for me.
Demon Knolls.
I just took a dump off a cliff.
Oh!
Awesome.
Infernal no.
I don't think it's landed yet.
Oh. Were you aiming for anything, or were you just letting it go?
Did you hear the
I-
bloop? Just
Couldn't even see the bottom.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at that perfect well. I could have gone here.
Yeah, you could have. It's pretty deep.
Petrified Tads.
He uses this well as a toilet. Perfect.
Oh, well, next time.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
No? All right.
Yeah.
Not at the current time.
So,
Good night.
Argon, you're attempting to acquaint yourself with the book.
Yes.
Roll me... What was it again? Investigation?
I can't remember if it was
it was
investigation or just an
Arcana.
intelligence
Oh,
check.
yeah, straight intelligence. Yeah. Give me an intelligence check.
Jeez. I could not pass this test.
You're not thinking today.
Evidently.
Whoops.
Fordrum, your poo was not magical. Okay.
Sorry. That's what you think.
Probably felt that way.
Anyways. Go ahead and roll your perception checks, everybody, as you're attempting to go sleepies. And I'm just gonna casually roll some dice. Just ignore me. It's no problem.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff. Keep it up. Well, Argon, that makes sense.
Yeah, let's hope so. Nothing happens until the last shift.
Oh, boy.
Too busy not being able to figure out the book.
Where's our druid with a +9 in perception? Fuck. Damn it. Not again.
Hey, Ogun, how are you? So, you all attempt to be vigilant. Argon is way too distracted by his tome. Corvus, you're keeping a casual watch, but you still have a stiffness in the back of your neck that it kind of makes it annoying and a little distracting for you. Jasper, during your watch, you hear a voice reach out to you. Are you alone up there?
Forgum's super restless.
Yep.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
Where is there?
Oh, this large raised platform. Bunch of sigils. Who
Are
wants to know?
you... Are you the guardian of this location?
Ooh, well.
Next time they ask if you're a god, you say yes.
Yes, I am.
Guardian.
Well, if
Guardian.
you count taking out a couple of strange demon gnolls, I would say yes.
Demon
Tanaruk?
gnolls?
Tanaruk? That was what they were called.
Tanaruks, I believe they are referred to.
Mm-hmm. Those things.
Curious. Well, there appears to be some magic stopping me from entering in there. Quite troublesome. Is there anything interesting about where you are? Well, not really.
Ooh, a lot of ruins, a lot of buildings, some really gross quicksand.
Well, I have to say you are by far the most accommodating individual that I've conversed with. So, thank you for that. But
When you said up, are you in the well? Is that where you are, down below? That I saw earlier?
yes, that is where I am.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'm just passing through. Looking for somewhere.
Somewhere?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I'm looking for something.
Something.
Yes, and it seems to be at the bottom of that well. And I described the thing with the Z's with the little line at the bottom of them, and all 9 of them in this little...
Oh.
You seen that down there?
No, I do not.
Oh.
But... no, I don't really need that. Probably be a nuisance to me just to even hold on to. Anyways, you... I don't know, stay pretty. You sound pretty. Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.
No longer Ocelot's curse, it's voices in our heads.
That's all this campaign is. It's just voices in our head.
To be fair, that one was a message spell, but okay.
Okay. You can reply to this
Anyway.
message after every casting.
It started with Nico,
shit.
and it just spread.
Yep.
None
Ever
of you
since I
believe
became a
Nico.
warlock.
None of you believe Nico.
Yeah. God. Ever since that tomb. Ugh.
But anyways,
Cool.
your shift ends. You have to rouse Fordrum.
What's up, Forgem?
I didn't sleep at all. Oof.
If someone talks to you from the bottom of the well, be nice.
Okay. I had terrible dreams.
Oof. You might not like this then. If they speak to you.
I did, right, Joey? Because I got hit by the Rakshasa.
Yup. I mean, you sleep, you just don't gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm. All right.
Ouchie.
I'm at. Get a thing.
All right. So, Fordrum, go ahead and suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh boy.
Already? Okay.
That's
Yeah,
how
you-
not getting benefits of a long rest means.
Yeah, you had a long day.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it shitting.
A lot of long things that day, that's for sure.
But anyways, your shift begins.
Mm-hmm.
You get a message in your head, Fordrum.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, that fork is nowhere to be found down here, so I'd give up on caring for it. I looked around just out of curiosity. Kind of bored. This place is boring. But I do not see it. I mean, feel free to look yourself, but I don't think it's here.
All right.
Wait, you don't sound pretty.
That's not what my mother would say.
Anyways, the voice just disconnects.
Who's this anyways he's talking to?
You don't get a reply.
I say that out loud.
But anyways, everyone else gains the benefit of a long rest, and it is grand. You get to stretch. Oh, you recharge your spell slots. You get your hit points back. Oh, it is glorious. Forgem gets none of that.
God, it's been so long, dude. I've had like 1 sorcery point for so long. Ugh. God. Because we haven't long rest since we've been in this mine. God damn.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
It's been a long day.
Did any of you dream of the Rakshasa and horrible stuff?
Oh, nope.
All right.
I take it you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hmm.
Do you know what it did to you?
How's this scratch look?
Horrendous.
I don't think that wounds are supposed to look like that. Normally.
So, I forget, did Regina already establish that she was going to prepare Remove Curse?
Yeah, I think that he mentioned that. That he was going to do that for her.
All right. Let's see if I can do this. Would you like me to remove your curse from you?
Yes.
Yep.
If that's what it really is that, like, what's his name talked about.
Well, that's
Brain.
what y'all thought it was.
It probably is. That's what it looks like.
All right. Well, she uses a 3rd level spell slot, and the curse is broken.
Oh. That
Man.
You still are fucking tired.
I don't feel any different.
No, you're still
Well-
exhausted until you finish your next rest.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully next time you'll feel better.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but... And this is... Oh, wait, no. He only communicated with Regina before... God damn it, Regina's not here. Okay. He'll send the message out to you, Fordrum. Hello. I talked with your other individual extensively yesterday. Could you all free me so I could tell you the location of your little emblem?
Well, Portum doesn't know.
All right, fine. I'll talk to somebody else. And he says the exact same thing to you, Corvus.
I spaced for the first part of that.
Hey, can y'all free me so I can give you your shit?
I still have certain hold-ups with letting this, I'm going to say person go. Technically, we haven't exactly confirmed it's a person.
I am a person.
Well,
I mean,
that
that
takes
statue
care of
definitely
that,
looks like
but
a
still.
person.
Please, I've been imprisoned here for, I don't know, what has it been, years?
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, speaking of people, last night somebody spoke in my head. Not this guy, and he points over to the statue, and then he points to the well. Somebody from down there.
He'll message you. I was trying to allow you all to sleep.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're
So
very
there's
welcome.
someone
Now
in
free
the well
me.
too.
Okay, they both want to be freed, apparently. He's talking to me right now.
Wait, there's 2 people now?
Yep, one in the well, and then the statue over there.
Geez, who's gonna get someone talking to the head next?
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to start freeing people so that it opens up some of your guys' heads. So they don't have to go into mine.
That's true. I'd rather speak physically than in my brain from.
I'm going to start
any longer.
letting. I'm afraid we're going to run out of
agree with
capacity,
you.
and eventually I'm going to get something in my head.
Man,
I
what happened to old-fashioned
completely-
talking in person?
I would
should ask-
love to.
We should
So-
ask both voices what they intend to do once freed.
I
It's
already
true.
told you.
The last one said the first
No.
one said he was going to leave.
Shit. Who's
Yeah,
who?
you-
God damn it!
leave.
This doesn't help.
Leave isn't quite
I
descriptive enough.
am the
Hard to say.
statue. Also, you haven't heard from the woman in the well today, since you woke
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I am the person in the statue.
Oh well.
Yes.
So
the
exactly
one-
what are your plans aside from leave?
Probably leave.
I mean, I haven't gotten much further past that other than, well, a casual notion towards world domination.
Ooh, don't like
That's
that.
a joke, in case you can't tell. I don't know. I start a fucking farm. Go start a business, a company. Maybe exact revenge against the motherfuckers who sealed me here for so long. I don't know. In all honesty, I have an itch on my left butt cheek I would love to get.
Wait. What year is it? Do
I
you
don't
think?
know.
What year do
11:30?
you remember it being?
11:30.
Yeah.
Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh oh.
I try and reach out to the voice in my head, the king, and say, is this that person you talked about being in this area?
Refresh my mind because it's been like over a month.
He said that there was some ancient nemesis or something like
Yeah,
that.
he said a nemesis.
One
but-
of his enemies.
yeah,
one of his
big
enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the statue.
Yeah. You will get a reply in your head, Fordrum.
Okay.
They are an agent of my enemy. Though I do not wish imprisonment even on my enemies.
Thank you.
Wow, that bad, huh? Damn.
So I just casually look at the group and I go, he's an agent of the king's enemy, and the king doesn't wish imprisonment of even his enemies.
Oh, that's why he reacted that way when we had
And
mentioned
I
him before.
am not a fan of making an enemy out of allies of the true king. So,
Isn't that what the enemy of the true king would think to say?
Lad, I mean, unless anybody else has a real need, I don't mind if we let him go. I
Oh,
think.
why not? We'll just let
Honestly,
everyone
at this
go.
point, I feel kind of convinced.
We'll let everyone go. The person at the bottom of the well, the person in the statue.
We
Why
might
not?
need some help.
The person in the well might need some more talking to.
We might need some help as we're only trying to save one of our friend's parents. So if
Family,
you're
really.
If you're willing to lend us a little time after we free you, just to help us with what you might know, I'll do
What
everything.
do they need? Money?
No, we need
We
that
already
fork
mentioned it.
thing.
We already
The
mentioned
fork is what supposedly can do it. We heard it. Somebody said it was in the well. However, we got a voice that talked to us from the well that said it wasn't there. So
This is the worst.
Well, it isn't there. I have it.
What?
You have it.
Wait.
and
Wait,
we can
what?
Yes.
we free you.
I will give it to you. Yes.
Oh,
Wait a
whoa.
minute.
I
I'm gonna
thought you
check
said
out.
it was in the well.
I said I knew its location.
Okay, I'm gonna go check out the statue. Does it look
And then
like
you
it's
should
on
look
him,
for
or
the
is it like in a
well.
bag that's also like petrified?
Roll me an investigation.
Okay,
I would join in on this.
Go
because
for
that
it.
is. I feel like we would all like walk up and like looking around and like, whoa, where is it?
Corvus, you kind of poke.
Oh boy.
Oh my! Why did you
You
not
both
let me roll that?
bunkheads.
Oh,
You
what the
both
hell?
bonk
Go the
heads
other
as you
way.
start
The
looking.
other
You
way.
go the other way. Go.
That's oh.
Fordham just shakes his head down at them like, good lord.
All of you, look at my left hand.
Oh.
You
Why didn't
see
we
that
notice this before?
there appears to be an item, a flat medallion being gripped that is also petrified.
Oh. I don't know how we didn't notice that
Maybe it.
before.
Well, because I didn't exactly want to share that with you. Last group of imbeciles I interacted with, their solution was break me.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, who would ever have thought of that as a viable solution?
Right.
Who would have thought to just break his arm and take the whole medallion and just go away and then
no.
unpetrify just the arm?
That certainly
done
wasn't
that.
going through my head while she said that.
I
would've
suddenly
done
kind of take a little glance at the pickaxe on my shoulder.
that. No.
All right, so how do we take this puppy down?
All
How do we
right.
free you?
You have to dispel the second glyph.
Right.
Okay. Yes. 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 Yes.
I
The
suppose we do
abjuration
need to
one.
unpetrify it too.
True.
Yes, of course. And so long as you let me leave uninvaded, I'll give it to you no problem.
Why did you have it?
I came here.
Did you bring it or did you take it from here?
I found it and I used it to come here.
Oh.
Got it.
Gotcha. Oh, is that what I think it is?
You would have no idea about this, Jasper.
Oh shit.
Argon, however, roll me an Arcana check.
Yeah, I was about to say. Hey, my boy.
There we go.
That's an attuning fork, based off of what he's saying. An incredibly rare and powerful object that allows people to plane shift to different realms. You need the attuning fork to that realm to shift there, however.
So this would be an attuning fork to this realm.
Correct.
Well, that could be of use later.
Oh.
Like,
And the hag wants it? Ooh. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good at all.
well, it's only half the use. You've got to get somewhere first to be able to need to come back.
I feel like they could probably do that, and the reason they want this one is so they could bring them here.
Probably.
Oh, no. Bringing things from other planes of existence doesn't sound that great.
Well,
Oh,
well, let's get the thing first before we
Yeah.
worry about giving it to the hag.
Okay, so how do we get rid of this middle abjuration sigil?
So I'm going to attempt to dispel the spell on the second symbol.
Okay.
Okay. What level do you cast it at?
I'm going to try it at 3.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check. That's not high enough. As you cast the spell magic on that sigil, the third sigil will glow brightly and slam with a forceful energy against you. You will suffer 10 points of force damage.
Ooh.
Maybe we should
I
try
go-
that one first to get rid of that.
I go stand by him so that I can try and block if anything like that ever happens again.
All right, I guess we'll break out the biggest thing I can do. We'll hit it with a 5th.
Oh, Father, I'm gonna cast bless.
Fa la 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 la. Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to hurry because I didn't know people were rolling dice. I wanted to
Yeah.
Bless would be attack rolls and saving throws. That was neither of those things.
Guidance.
Guidance
Is what
is
you need.
Guidance is what you need.
Guidance.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
You don't have guidance?
I don't do that. No,
All right.
Regina might.
priest to guide.
Regina will keep looking at her teeth in a reflection that broke a long time ago.
Yeah, that tracks.
But you can ask her to do things, remember?
She looks in the water and the water moves away from her. It ripples.
Hi guys, I have control water.
Oh Christ.
Yeah,
Did someone say something?
you have guidance.
I do.
You should
You
guide.
give me
And,
some so I can
I'll
try
get a
this
bit of a
again.
I can. She goes over and, slaps you on your lower back.
Oh boy.
She wouldn't. She'd grab his butt because she gets any opportunity for a feel.
That's true.
Hey,
She
I'm
did
not
do that
I'm not
before.
role playing that. That is, just
I
But
mean,
anyways,
it's not
go
wrong
ahead.
though. We know that.
Argin, 5th level's not high enough. Please give me another
Ugh.
spell or
Afraid
another
of that.
intelligence check. But now you get to add a d4.
Hey. Oh my god.
Oh, it's not going to make a difference because I can't
Yeah,
roll
it's
higher than
not.
15.
Alrighty. Another blast. Fortune, you're putting yourself in the way.
I try and block it if it's possible.
Both of you take 8 points of force damage then.
Oh no. It's like a magic missile. It hits him no matter what.
Oh.
Ouch.
How's it going up there?
Not too great.
Well.
Working on it.
Wait. I'm gonna try it.
Very well. Sure. She'll guidance you as well then.
Sweet.
I got I go move over next to Jasper to try and parry again.
Okay.
I'll be
So
like,
for me, it would be
okay.
charisma, right?
Yeah. You have
Okay.
to oppress your will over it.
Damn it. I mean, if it's 6, if I could
Roll
get
a
a 16.
d4. I'm not going to answer that until it
Okay.
happens.
No.
14.
Damn.
Oh my god, I keep rolling 6 on this die. 8 more damage on both of you.
Hey, thank goodness I have false life, so that just does my temporary,
Hey.
and then I'll recast false life on myself and get 8 back again.
Ah.
Love that. Love it. Okay.
Fortune is looking really fucking rough now.
Fortune gets blasted back across the room.
Okay, Fortune, how about you sit this one out this time?
Are you going again or am I?
Oh, fucking A.
Is there any way you two could combine?
No, that's not how that works.
I don't know. Could we try and dispel
We can
at the
try.
same time?
We could try. I don't know how that's gonna work.
You have to have perfect synchronicity between the two of you.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's time it then.
All right.
All right. Both of you roll a dexterity check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast this.
So,
On-
ability.
Yeah, enhance ability. I'm gonna cast that on Jasper to see if it helps.
Okay.
Because I feel like Argon's smart. I haven't
He
seen him
is.
do anything nearly. No,
Doing
Yep.
it together.
Sounds about right. Sounds about
I
right.
don't know. We're pretty close dexterity wise there. So.
Yeah. Well, we're both equally shit. Come on, D&D. Let's get some high rolls here, friend.
Yeah, you guys are really close to one another's numbers, so your synchronicity is in alignment with one another.
Sweet.
Both of you can give me spell attacks. Not spell attacks.
Charisma.
Actually, Argin rolls the intelligence check. You get to add your charisma modifier to it.
and your
Oh,
charisma check gets advantage this time, Jasper.
I'm not rolling this time.
Oh.
Yeah, he rolled slightly lower in the dexterity
Damn it.
order.
Well, that didn't help anybody.
Hey, there it is. +4.
Plus 5. Plus 4. I thought you were 20.
Nope.
Oh.
No,
Well, it's
+4.
not a 10th level spell. As you summon up this magic and throw your intelligence over it, you feel that Jasper's actually intertwines with yours and amplifies it aggressively, and that overpowers the runic marking. As it glows very brightly, you see the first one begins glowing a purple and then fades.
Oh. The first one So we have to do them in an order. Oh.
No, you destroyed the second one.
Okay,
The
good.
first one just reacted because of it. If you all remember the schools of magic between the three.
I
It's
have
conjuration, abjuration, and then what was it? Evocation? Was the one that hit us? The third one that keeps smacking us in the face? Or is it the other way
What's going
around?
on with the conjuration rune then?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Great. Now that I burned most of
no.
my spells, so my highest level spell slots.
Oh yeah.
It's
Speaking
okay.
of, I'm gonna blast 5 of my sorcery points and get a 3rd level spell slot back because I can do that.
Oh,
Flexible casting.
Oh, that is wonderful. You all
Hello,
look
friend.
around, and at the statue, you see a man is sitting on the ground, rubbing his feet, with the boots sitting right beside. Oh,
I go over to see him, and I pull out one of the little chisels that I use for wood carving, and I flip it around so the handle side is toward him, and I go, "Here, lad, scratch your back with this. It feels wonderful." And I hand him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so. Oh, yep, that's the spot.
And then once he starts doing this, he'll be like,
Oh,
If you've ever
this is
actually
wonderful.
used a wood chisel, that would have like torn his back up. Those things are razor freaking sharp.
Yeah, no, that would be.
I can shave with my wood chisels.
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
"It works on my dwarven skin." That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah, and this guy is not caring. But anyways, you see a very pale looking human who's rubbing around, and there's these little bits of tattoos growing up their neck. Not growing, but showing up their neck. One of which is written in Celestial, and it kind of loops over his neck to the other side as it goes into Infernal as well, as he's just scratching all around. Ah,
Does
I
he
hand
look
him a
like-
wine, water.
Exactly how pale is this guy?
very pale.
Does he look
So
like the
comparable
Shadar Kai that we
to-
saw in the visions?
Oh.
No,
Okay.
he
So
does
those
not
guys
look
are
like.
real pale.
He does not look.
Is he more
Shadar Kai.
comparable to our friend Al?
Oh, that's right. Shadar Kai are elves, not human. That's true. That's true.
Shadar Kai are also pale, but like a pasty pale. This individual is pale, kind of like a ghostly pale.
Like the vampire that we met earlier?
Yes, that's what I was
Similar,
getting at.
yeah, similar like that. A little more warm than that, though.
Okay.
Tiniest bit of pigmentation
A
compared.
little bit of pink. A little bit of pink.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, that is wonderful. Oh,
Oh,
Water?
yes.
Here you go. And I actually give him the water because I don't feel like being good. And I kind of feel like someone that pale drinking whiskey is just cruel.
Hmm.
Well,
If you need
I thank you all very much for assisting me and releasing me as well.
Mhm.
Oh, yes, this thing. And he tosses a medallion upwards. Who's going to try to catch it?
yo.
All right,
Cool.
give me an acrobatics check.
Yo,
Uh-oh.
brother. Hey, nice.
16. You leap upwards and grab it out of the sky as it's flying. Oh, nice catch.
So you took that thing here. Where were you
Yes.
previously?
Oh, that's a long conversation.
Because that's a
Are you in a
powerful
hurry?
object.
I was in a place referred to as Unity.
Unity?
Unity.
That sounds like some pretty
Clearly,
good tea.
none of you are extraplanar in any capacity. That's fine.
I mean, we
Not
recently
terribly,
met
no.
one.
I don't even know what that means.
Have I ever heard of Unity? I mean, I imagine I studied the planes at least to some extent. I don't know how
To-
much.
to
Do you know what
some
a fork
extent,
is?
but Unity is not something that you would be aware of.
Okay.
Oh shit! What?
When you study outer planes, you study the similar planes to your own, meaning
Right.
the ones that are attached to your realm, not the ones that are attached to those realms further away.
Okay. It's worth a shot.
Yeah. Well, now that I'm free of that,
So what's
I-
Unity?
it's the world I came from.
I'm
Say.
at least passively familiar with most of the close planes. Where's Unity at?
Obviously, pretty far away.
Unity is not
familiar with
attached
the-
to this one. I'm sorry?
Are you familiar with a man named Nathan Gale?
I was just
Where
about
the
to say.
fuck is he?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a yes.
Is that a sore
well,
subject?
He's around somewhere.
No, he's probably gone.
Probably gone.
We
He
met him a
was
little while
around
ago.
somewhere.
Nathan Gale came here.
No, not here.
Not
He-
here. He was here about like 500 miles that way.
But to your world, he came to this
To
world.
this place.
Correct,
yes.
Amundo. Yes, we found him in another set of crypts and tombs.
Oh, the world's greatest archaeologist.
Yes, that is what.
That is a lie. He is not the greatest archaeologist.
Oh, no.
I am the greatest archaeologist.
We found his rival. Let's go. Oh shit.
I'm just-
Whoa.
That's what he
well,
called himself.
yes, he was in a different set of ruins in the Verstglade.
The Versglade. Curious. All right, I guess I should go there. I can't have him one-upping me, I guess.
Should we?
That was a while
let
ago.
me
He might
have
be
your
gone by
name.
now.
He didn't find anything there. Yeah, or that's what he said.
You can refer to me as Kadamo.
Kadamo.
Nice to
Names
meet you,
hold-
Kadamo.
You as well. Names hold a little too much power. I am not in the business of giving unknown entities my name.
That's fair.
What does that mean? I
Names
just-
hold power.
Oh, I know plenty about that.
Huh. I didn't know that.
There's a certain E name that people in this group like to say out loud that I am uncomfortable.
Oh, did you mean?
No, Argan immediately says it again.
Are you referring to Exium? No, I'm fucking. That was not a character. That was.
I was going through my notes. I'm like, wait a minute, I had that word written
Yeah.
down. What was it?
It rhymes with Rexentrum.
Well, now that I'm free,
Exium.
what business do you all have with the true king? That seems a little. No offense, none of you really strike me as. Well, looks at you, Argan. One of you strikes me as an individual that would be considered one of his apostles.
Oh, that was more of a stumble upon kind of thing, actually, unfortunately.
Yeah, just
What?
about everything else in our lives.
Yeah, we found his voice in that tomb where we found Nathan Gale.
His voice.
Yep. Because he separated into
roll in.
pieces.
Excuse me.
Yep. Scattered across the world.
So the true king is no longer alive?
Correct.
You know how you said it was the year 1130 for you?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot's changed.
What is it now? Was it like 14?
It's either 1426 or 1626. I forget which one.
I think it was 1426. That's what I
I
remember.
wanted to say 15.
Was it?
It's one of those intervals.
It's been at least 300 years, that's for sure.
I can dig in my notes and find it.
Yeah. We'll say that. Whatever that
Point
is, we'll
is,
say
time
that.
happens.
It's a real long time.
That is.
You've been here for a few hundred years.
It is currently 1632.
Okay, 6.
Actually.
Got it.
As the exact
extra.
year, it's 1632.
It's 1632. You've been here about 500 years or so.
Well, time flies when you're petrified, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she
Aw.
said.
Beat me to the punch. I was going to say that.
Sorry.
No, not that. The time
Wait.
flies when you turn to stone.
Who is that extra
Oh.
flamboyant person that we talked to, that someone talked to in their dream?
Rain?
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
The one that told us that all the worlds were in a bit of pickle.
Oh,
Oh,
that
right.
that was. Hold on, I have his name somewhere.
Janus.
Jonas.
Jonas.
Right.
Janus, yes.
Yes, we've also been in communication with Jonas. I don't know who that is, but somebody
Oh,
talked to them.
really? That's wonderful.
Well, more he's
Ah.
been in communication with us.
Yeah, he said the world's in a bit of a pickle.
What
Bit of
world?
trouble.
This world?
All-
This one.
Mostly this one though.
I think all
Wait,
of
this
them.
one?
He did
Yep,
say
but-
all.
All of them.
But
Oh.
this one in particular hadn't evolved
This one
enough.
kind
to
of
be-
central to it, though.
Yeah, basically this one is like in the weakest state currently, pretty much
Oh.
compared to the others.
So I should leave then, just to be safe.
Or rather, depending on how this one goes, the rest of them will go similarly, was my impression.
I am
Yeah.
very confused by all
Basically,
of this.
not good. Everything is not good right now.
It's probably not
Feels
best.
bad.
to
Here's
our
particular.
information.
Here's
good or bad,
particularly
so.
shitty.
He was a weird person, is all I'm
Yes,
going to
he
say.
definitely doesn't convey information. In
Well, it's
most.
difficult to really understand the true nature and being of divine sources. You know.
True. True.
Fair.
Well,
Oof. Yep, you got a lot to look forward to.
Jonas. Curious. I thought he was forbade to communicating with anybody.
No, well,
Apparently
he didn't seem
not.
to care about that.
Maybe he
So
didn't
did
care.
he.
I'm sorry.
So did he, but he seemed shocked when we showed up.
Yeah, it might have been a fluke.
There was
might
also
have
a
been-
space dragon?
Yeah, I think it was in the Astral Sea. We appeared in front of him. And by
Oh,
we, I
I've
mean
never been there. Well, I've been through there, but I've never been there.
yeah.
There's not much to recommend it, honestly.
Well, it's
Mm.
by far the most dangerous place in all the realms. I mean,
Nah.
I could see it.
imagination is real there.
Yeah, but there's
Oh.
more nothing than something.
Oh, there's plenty of things, just if your mind wanders for a moment. I mean, I've heard horror stories of individuals who dreamt something while in the astral, and those horrific nightmares became their reality immediately.
Oh. I'm sure they probably all congregate in an area.
We need to go back. I gotta start dreaming of gems.
I wish that would be that easy.
I wish that were
Gems.
how that worked.
Wait a second. Did the augmentation magic, did that get progressed here?
I would say so. It's definitely more popular now.
Oh, that is fantastic. Where I came from, it was barely even a thought yet. Or at least back then it wasn't. Now it might be different.
I
Oh,
show all of the things that we have that are augmented, at least on my person, or have augment
Wow.
slots. Well, we have these, and I mean,
You are showing me a lot of respect. Thank you.
Well, you've been stuck for 600 years. It would be really rude of us to just
not inform you.
not be somewhat cordial.
I am so impressed. I'll say it, impressed.
We've seen a
That's
lot
the first
recently,
time we've
obviously,
gotten
as
that
you
reaction.
can tell. Probably that most mortals wouldn't really understand. We've seen a lot. It's hard to phase us now, I guess.
So you all are cohorts of the true king.
I don't know about that.
Sure. Why not?
We're
curious
basically
as
trying to
to
keep it out of the hands of
why.
other people that are looking for it currently,
Yeah.
as of right now.
Wait, you mean his voice?
No, there's people that are trying to put him back together.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're trying to not have that by having him with us.
Can you tell me their whereabouts?
Oh,
Oh, they're
that's
all
the
over the
thing.
place.
Oh.
And nowhere at the same time.
Yeah, not easily.
Yeah.
We're just trying to find
Well.
the things first.
I will say, if you stick with us, you'll probably run into them.
We attract a lot of dangerous people.
They frequently try and kill
I'm
us.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure they'll try to
Would
get.
you
I-
mind
they're
if I
fr-
add a
they're frankly
tracking
overdue.
mode to one of you?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Just in case they come back, at least I'll have a pinpoint.
Regina
I-
does not mind at all.
do not add another. Oh no. Oh Christ.
He creates a small bead and hands it to Regina.
Oh God.
I'm curious. So, what about the rest of your gods here? I mean, I heard that you all had some baby gods.
I look at Fortune immediately.
Baby gods? I don't think so. I'm a
younger
worshiper
gods.
of the Allfather, the Dwarven.
All Father. What a pretentious name. I love it.
He's the god of creation, crafts,
Ooh.
things.
I apologize.
In creation of as in objects or creation as in creation?
There's not much difference.
Well.
Depends. Anyways, well, I
My
would
eyes
count your
just narrow when he scoffs and laughs and stuff like, you gonna diss me?
This is your god,
no,
dog.
No. It's just. Are you aware of the greater pantheon?
Which is whom?
Well, there is Irene, Fendrick, Aluragine. There is Janus, the god that you encountered.
What?
And
He was a
then,
god?
and then the being of all creation within New Embrace, Aseso. She is the one who created them, and they, in return, created your pantheon, and...
I kind of just shake my head and go, okay, first of all, if Janus was a god, then that whole experience was really strange, and the perspective of what I think gods for you from whence was compared to I think what gods for us are now is vastly different.
They're definitely much more separated, and those ones you spoke of, not very popular here.
Argon pulls out a notebook while she's doing all this talking, jotting all this down.
None of you heard of any of these gods,
I know, that's why
except...
I'm writing them all down.
Yeah,
this
except
is like
Janus.
kitty litter for you.
This is all gobbledygook to
Like,
me.
oh, new gods.
They're not
Well,
new gods, they're old gods.
This is kibble. This is kibble
What-
for a wizard.
Would you like me to draw it out for you?
Oh,
yes.
that would be
Please.
wonderful, actually.
Yes, of course. I mean, there's no repercussions for bringing understanding of a vastly more advanced civilization to one that
Hey.
is a little more, generationally motivated.
Just add it to our vast knowledge of things we shouldn't know.
I'll hand them a clean sheet of parchment and a pen because I have both
thank
on
you.
me.
You have pens? Wait, did you
I have
pay
an
for
ink
pens?
pen.
Because I
an
do
ink
have
pen and
pen.
ink.
Yeah, ink pen.
Oh.
I have an ink pen
What does
and,
that come with?
and ink. Whatever came with the researcher's pack.
I have a feeling we look like cavemen to this
Probably.
person.
For my quill and my bottle of ink.
I may as well just start saying, ooh.
Oh.
Turn back into a
Oh.
giant ape organ.
Words.
Now, he's not going to tell you all of this,
Oh,
but
shit.
I will show you what you're able to ascertain from him.
Makes it to your list.
Anything of the second tier he can make you aware of that is on this side over.
Okay.
So all of this
Holy
he
shit.
can tell you about.
So starting
Yes.
from tier 2.
So, well, starting tier 2, well, actually you start at the top at Aseso. My understanding of it, as somebody who dedicated, roughly 60 years of research into the Pantheon and their development during my time, Aseso is a foreign entity that found their way over here and started creation. Possibly out of boredom. Some individuals believe it was out of necessity. A lot of us more dutiful philosophers believe that entities such as divine origins of entities are forced upon natural laws that encourage them to do specific things and moves towards progression or destruction. Kind of like cycle of life and all of that. And at one point in time, she had created 4 individuals underneath her, each of them to hold over different aspects of worlds so that entities could commune with them, as trying to speak with her as a mortal individual would lead to a very abrupt demise. Listening to her godly voice, it would destroy you.
Oh.
Mortals cannot comprehend it, apparently. I wouldn't know, never tried. But she created 4 different aspects for 4 different purposes, each one of which had their own rules instilled and created by her. Irene is the goddess of all of land, joy, and purpose. She is the one who created the earth that we mold and shape how we see fit, and that we travel from, and that we harvest from, and that we live on. Regine is the goddess of the raging tide, as she is now known, because honestly, she's a little bit of a bitch. Apparently, she has a little bit of a issue with an ex. She was outcast by the rest of the Pantheon. They weren't very fond of her, wanting to kill all men. Though, arguably, apparently that was just made up, and somebody else made us think that she was trying to do that. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that specific stuff. I wasn't alive back then. But she created the oceans and the streams that allowed water to flow and life to begin becoming useful to mortal kind as we were created. And in order to give us a cycle of experience, they gave us Janus, which gave us time. It's kind of a surreal concept, but time did not exist before Janus. As soon as he was created, though, for some reason, we started aging. Before, we were created and we shaped and molded however we saw fit, but Janus allowed us all to age, which is kind of a dick move. I mean, immortality sounds grand, if it's, within reason, of course, but apparently they wanted us to grow older, grow more experienced, and then pass away. And along the tides of passing away, that was Fendrick, the Lord of the Underworld. He is the one who oversees every entity that perishes and allows them to be moved into different areas based off of what your life was like. Now, I have not personally experienced this, but some individuals believe that afterlife is a very tricky and fickle thing for us to experience, based off of the actions you took in your life. If they did not lead to a good, prosperous life, you would be reborn as something else. But if you fulfilled your life purpose and your life's goals, then you would be able to move on to a different realm that would be suitable towards what you specifically wanted. And if you did something that was so horrific or monstrous that the rest of the world was crippled by you or devious, then they have to fuel the hell, the lakes in hell somehow. And he would just be the gateway between all of those, giving us death, giving us life, giving us water, and giving us time. That is the all-encompassing pantheon. And apparently,
what the Raven Queen does.
Raven Queen. Oh, you're talking about Siobhan, right?
Siobhan?
Siobhan, yes.
Most people just call her the Mistress of Ravens or Raven Queen for short. We don't actually know her real name.
Raven Queen. Oh, that's so cute. Siobhan.
Oh, well, that's interesting to know.
It sounds like she does what your Fenris did.
Yeah, she's a gatekeeper for a lot of people. We've run into her pantheon or her clerics a lot recently.
Well, who knows? Maybe things changed in the past 500 years.
Maybe.
However, those 4 entities ended up having to create their own images, some of which for different worlds and such, and that's where your pantheon came from. They were created by the goddess who created everything else.
So you came from a different plane, so it's possible that these gods you're talking about are the interpretation as you know it where you're from, right?
I suppose so, yes. Who is your version of Janus?
Time? Ooh.
Time?
Do we have a time
Yes,
god?
Your god of time.
Shit. Do we know?
No, you guys don't have one.
Yeah, we don't have one of those.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen anybody worshipping a god of time or goddess of time.
Okay. And who is your mistress of the seas, the raging tide?
Ooh, I don't know if we have a specific water deity. Do we?
There was the trade one.
I know we have some nature ones, but I don't
There's
know about
the Storm Lord.
Storm
would be the
Lord.
only.
He probably would be the
Lord.
closest.
There is
There's the
no
Storm
way
Lord.
she would ever be known as a masculine entity ever. That
Well,
is
I don't. Are you sure they're the
completely
same person or
preposterous.
descendant, like children?
Well, who knows? If I ever get around to any in-depth scholars of this world that understand the pantheon of the outer world, then I will be sure to ask them. But I do know
a
that
separate existence. It could just be entirely separate.
And you said she doesn't like men, so I feel like having a male storm god wouldn't sit right with her. So I don't know how that would have happened. It feels weird.
well, anyways, many of your entities were born and birthed. Crystal One. Are all of you aware of that one?
I think we've heard of that one. Yes.
Well, the Crystal One was created by Irene. Sirona. Do any of you have? Do you have Sirona here?
Who the
Nope.
hell is Serona?
Not a name I'm familiar with.
Okay. What's the next one?
Bahamut. Do you have Bahamut?
Bahamut's not a god in our world. It's the Crystal
Oh,
One.
Well, okay.
He is
I
the
didn't know
Crystal Dragon.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Pure
Okay.
crystal, see-through.
Huh.
What about the goddess who guided everybody to this realm? The Changebringer.
Oh, yes, that's a thing.
that. We do have that one.
That one is here.
Okay. So,
Avandra?
well, that's what not in this world, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, the Changebringer. She was created by Irene, and she was the guide to all of Irene's and Alurajine's deities to this new world from mine.
Oh,
Yes.
that would make sense.
Yes.
Change
No.
bringer.
The mistress who shows the path.
Got it. Okay. Well, that makes more
Yes.
sense.
Though in all realms, she was referred to as a masculine title as well. Who knows?
Huh.
But anyways,
Who would have been the god of crafts and creation then in your terms in your world?
well,
Say so?
there's a couple of minor ones. Lyra is the goddess of beauty, and appreciation of art.
Okay.
So all things that are created by people's hands are beautiful beyond comprehension, and they are always given as homage to her. You know, her believes in paying people fairly for their crafts and exuberantly if they are suffering for their crafts, so that they can keep progressing and making things more beautiful in this world. Aside from her, there is a say-so as the entity that created all of existence. I think creation is a good title for her to have, you know.
Sure.
And then
Do your sub-races, like my people, the dwarves or the elves, have their own sets, or are they just encompassed within?
are you all a segregated society?
No, not anymore.
Not.
Oh,
deeply.
thank the Lord. I did not want to be in another place like that. No, there's no specific racial... well, that's a lie. There's one deity that was kind of worshipped by gnomes, but aside from that...
Oh no. Is he dead now? I hope so.
Because we have
Ah.
some gods that are a little more specific to different races still. Maybe still or now. I don't know which way.
Well, at least some races worship them more,
yeah.
given their nature.
Well, I mean, you know, that happens based off of community, but
Yeah.
as for a pantheon that is built specifically out of segregation, no, that has never been... Well, there was a point in time in our history, but we tend to frown upon that. Wasn't very beneficial to us all. In all honesty, you know, there's still a little harsh feelings towards humans, but, you know.
I feel like we're just evolving out of that time.
Yeah, there's still some people like that, but it's not a majority of the
Right.
populace.
There are people who still believe in segregation of culture and community and based off of aesthetic.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yep. Evil is evil all the time.
And why are they alive?
Well, because murder is probably more frowned upon than that. Here.
Really, you think so?
It's
Well, and
not
there are
as well thought of as you would expect.
But there are also communities or kingdoms that are predominantly, racially biased, I guess.
We had a period that was like that in my world. And, well, we had a group of heroes that luckily saw differently about it and toppled down the entire kingdom from within.
I wonder who they could be.
What kingdom was that?
It was the kingdom and regime under Viren.
Oh boy.
Is that the one in
Yeah?
Fulton's head?
Viren is, there's no proof that he died. A humanoid that was revered almost as highly as a deity, and whose power was questionably alongside that. You would consider Viren comparable to the power of the true king, as the title would suggest.
My brain's on overload right now.
So while we're sitting here swapping knowledge and being friendly, do you know what this symbol is? And I'm going to show her the symbol that's drawn on the map, the one with the arch and the
Ooh, yeah.
one with the arch with the 3 holes, the one that I remembered briefly from my childhood. The one that has the E word that I can't say, or associated with the E word that I'm not allowed to say.
No, I've never come across this symbol before in my life.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. We ran into it recently. Thought maybe it's something related to all the other stuff that's gone on down around here.
Well, it might be something for your world. I will admit I'm not terribly versed in your world, though by the sounds of it, I am not liking it very much.
Argan, as much as I hate to admit it, I do believe we should probably mention that name to this person, because I feel like we should get as much information on this thing as possible, but I don't think we should say it. I think we should rhyme it. You have a good rhyme for it?
Oh, well, I mean, you had a good one with Rexentrum, but...
How about,
Rexium, drop the R.
yes. Just Rexium, drop the R.
I am sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, well, it was worth a try.
That must be something local to our world.
Maybe.
Perhaps. I mean, I don't know everything in the universe. I mean, I'm not from the ley lines for sake. You know.
Didn't Nathan Gale know about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did. That's right. He was the one that,
He's the
yeah.
one who told us about it, really.
Yeah, pretty much. He told us more information on it than we learned.
Fine, I'll find out everything known in existence about it then.
I would suggest against it. This is why I was hesitant at first to
It's
say
a-
it.
From what little we know, it is a very bad thing.
Yeah. It's one of those things like, oh, you mention it, then it immediately puts eyes on you from that thing. That kind of power. Not good, no matter where you are.
That sounds eldritch in origin.
You also can't write it down either. Same thing will happen.
You
That
can't write it down?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Thinking it even probably would also do it.
do you ink over a couple of pages in your book, Arden?
Go backwards and scratch a little bit out.
I think also, honestly, thinking about it too probably would not be good either. So, maybe just don't. It's like playing the game. By the way, you all lost.
I know.
I already lost today. It's fine.
Yeah.
No,
It's like
Keanu
that.
Reeves said that I won, so I can't lose any. But anyways,
Keanu almost has that authority, but he doesn't quite.
you say that
What
to Keanu.
pantheon is Keanu in charge of? Just kidding.
All?
Not possible.
Right.
It's dividing by 0.
But
Afterwards, I'll
anyway.
tell you guys a funny Keanu story.
All right. But anyways, So, you just told a scholar with an incredibly curious mind who was okay venturing to an unknown world that could petrify him for 500 fucking years.
Yeah.
In order
you know
to
that was gonna
seek
happen?
knowledge. No, I didn't. Not to look into something?
Okay, all right.
in our
There's plenty of
defense,
other
we have a
things that you should
history
look
of bad
into. This is not one of them.
We were
Why
trying
would
to,
you tell me about it in the first place?
Because
We're
I thought
not
you already knew.
responsible.
Nathan knew, and some other people already knew, so we just wanted as much information as possible, see what
So
other people thought of it.
To answer
Other
your
people from a
question,
backwards world knew, so we figured, someone as cultured
Well-traveled?
and revered as you must know.
technically, to answer your question, you kind of answered it yourself because I have it on my mind, so I'm trying to find out what it is. So that's why I just asked a random person.
You know what? I'm never going to say it
Seem
ever
to have
again.
a whole lot
I'm
of
never going to mention
knowledge.
it. I'm never going to mention it. Ever
Honestly,
again.
that does seem a better plan, Jasper.
Yep.
I am just so confused why you would even do that. Like, that is... that is...
It's cruel.
Like I said, mortals who know more than they should. And he
If
gestures
it makes
to
you feel any
himself.
better, we have a whole history of bad decision making.
True.
Well, that's
Just-
adventuring, isn't it?
I just look at him after all this
Surprised.
diatribe, and I just go, "You don't get to pick who you were saved by."
I
So, do
suppose
you-
so.
Do you know anything about this stone that you were holding other than what we know that it does? I mean, we were told
Well,
it was a
it's-
symbol of a family of priests of the Raven Queen. So
Wait. The family worshipped your... Wait, they worship Siobhan.
the family Zoli,
Oh.
we were told they were Shadar-kai
Yep.
and worshipped the Raven Queen.
Speaking of, there's a lot of those people that were here. Shadar.
Well, where are they?
Dead. Killed by those demon things that we talked
Killed
about.
by the demon beasts.
Demon gnolls.
Oh,
Kinda rough.
wonderful. Well,
By the way,
that's very unfortunate.
I kind of want to look around because what's in this room? I'm gonna just basically stop blathering this guy and see
A
what.
lot
I
of
can-
ruins and water.
Yeah.
Quicksand water.
Feel free to
Not
move
go-
around and look
I don't
wherever you
go
would
in
like.
the water, but
It's quicksand.
Don't go in the water.
while they all talk, I'm gonna just wander aimlessly.
So you do know of that family,
Yes, I do.
but
Oh.
you know them as worshippers of one of the other.
No, I didn't know
Kendrick,
them
maybe?
as worshippers at all.
Oh. Is that
Yes.
uncommon for them?
Well, the guardians of...
My sight is now coming out of my butt.
Roll 20.
Man. It's like talking out of your ass, but seeing out of your ass instead.
It's my world.
Yep.
What?
It's...
How
So-
does that even work?
I don't know.
On the topic of things that we're not supposed to really talk about, I'm not sure if your world is progressed enough to understand what I am
Probably not, but we've heard it all
privy
now.
to. Right, so
I'd love to try.
We've
Well,
already
the
heard way too much.
roll me a persuasion roll, Argan, with advantage.
Come on, if I'm
Let's roll
ever
high
gonna
for
roll-
once,
if
please.
I'm ever gonna roll a good persuasion.
Hey, there you go.
So there are naturally occurring portals between each of the realms that are connected to one another. That family was in charge of protecting the portal in to this realm. So if anything from a different realm would come through, that family would stop them from doing so.
Oh.
Interesting.
Without being invited, of course. You know, it's not something that serious. And I happen to be an individual who was not invited here before coming.
Oh,
Mm,
I see.
that explains some of the stuff
Which
you
makes the
said
stone.
Yes.
about people getting lost down here and him being invited.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Interesting. And so that's something that they usually have. Points to the medallion.
Yes, and roughly 200 years before I came here, that medallion was discovered in my home plane, attached to an individual who went mad for a period of time and then kept hiding, running, and then the medallion just stayed on their corpse until it was rediscovered, and I may have stolen it from my professor.
Oh boy.
To come
that's
here.
that's what professors are there for, to provide us things to take and study. While they're
Hearing
not
that from
looking.
Argon is real wonky. From what happened with him.
I stole stuff from my parents' desk all the time. How do you think I got here?
I'm talking about big daddy propaganda. Well, I wouldn't stay here too long though. Try to go somewhere else.
You hear a tapping as Fordham gets over to this other statue, knocks on it. Anybody in there?
That statue is the one he was in.
Ah, okay, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry,
Have fun, Fordham.
Porter's trying to find other people.
Speak into my head.
There's got to be somebody in here interesting to talk to.
Yeah.
But yes,
You'd be
I'll
surprised.
look more into that entity. Rexium, did you call it?
Without the R.
Without the R.
Without the R, yes.
Starts with an E.
Well,
Well, as you think.
Say it together now. Oh.
That's not.
well,
A nice try.
I think I am going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, it was a pleasure talking to you all.
Let's try to get down a well.
How deep under the surface are we?
More than 100.
More than 1,000?
Resident rock experts? Come on here.
Survival
okay.
check,
That's
Fordrum
fair.
and
That's fair.
Jespa.
We're like
I'm only vaguely aware that we're underground, so.
we're like maze. Oh, not advanced.
Fordrum,
Another one for me.
when you think about it, you're technically from surface level, not mountain level, surface level, only about 225 feet below surface level. But with the mountain as well, if it were on top of you, you're closer to 1,000 feet.
Yeah, well, I'll explain that. Like, I'm not exactly sure how deep we are, but from regular surface, probably 225. But if the mountain's right above us, it could be 1,000 feet. So
Yeah, we're under a mountain.
Which direction, cardinally, is the mountain not positioned? Because that way's north. Any points?
This dude.
You have to go east of it.
yeah,
Keen mind.
he points north, and I go like this, and I just stick my arm to the right. Then you got to go that way.
Wonderful. Do you want me to take you all with me? It might be a little bumpy, but I mean, you all look like you'll survive.
Oh, well, we do have the thing we need actually now, so we could leave the well.
Yes.
As is. So yeah, let's
Honestly,
go.
yeah.
I don't want to be in here anymore.
Unless there's gems somewhere.
Nope,
We should find more
we're gone.
gems.
Fortune, we'll get gems.
Yeah. Okay.
Was there a dead body up towards the podium? Wait, they'd be dust by now. Shit.
I look around.
There's
for
some
stuff.
dust over there. I was just over by the podium.
Well, you talked about gems, and the individual I was thinking of actually had quite a few of them. Maybe they
we should probably check
survived.
then.
Well, feel
What
free.
was
It's
his
going to take
name?
me a...
We did
Her
meet
name.
someone. Oh,
Her name.
sorry.
Oh, was that the
No.
woman I saw in that vision that had the two children? That she.
Vision.
There was supposedly also a woman in the well.
True. That woman did speak to me last night.
What vision are you speaking of?
Oh, it was this weird spell that left like a lasting kind of couple of minutes of their life that they could project to show people that found their body when they died.
So sorry, normally I'd have it written down, but I didn't have enough time to go through notes last week.
Last Word.
Last word. That's
Yeah, it's called Last Words.
Yep.
Is the name of the spell. Last words
Yep.
you're referring to.
Yep.
Right. Alrighty then. So, let us go to the surface then.
So are we gonna go search for gems first?
Yep, on it.
Yeah. We'll go to the surface.
What?
I thought we were gonna go look up by the. We're gonna go look up by the pedestal.
Well, feel free. It's going to take me 10 minutes to draw this circle. My hand's still a little cramped.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Check in.
If you're just drawing a circle, I can draw a good circle.
That's not what it was. I'm sure your circles are perfect.
I just smile, appreciating the comment as a compliment, because I'm going to take it that way.
Yeah.
Sure. Not that you're a fucking psychopath or a sociopath, anything like that.
Mhm.
Anyways, go ahead and roll me an investigation, Jasper. One other person can interact with this.
Please roll.
I'll do it.
There we go.
Hey, my boy.
Okay, Jasper, you're not beating 25.
Yeah,
You go up to the podium, and you actually find a bracelet up here that has a fairly large-looking onyx on it. And the bracelet is kind of small, like it was designed for a baby.
Oh, that's uncomfy.
Onyx is the protection stone, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So those two children.
And there's only
That's
one?
reasons.
Bitch.
There's only one.
So we know who the favored child was in that relationship.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I think they're all dead now, so ooh. Either way.
That
Hmm.
wasn't during the vision. Wasn't there a baby that they were trying to?
Two.
Two.
Was there two?
There was two, one of which crawled off, and when it left, that was when the large warrior, pale-faced individual killed the mother who tried saving her.
Could be alive still.
Yeah, none of you saw what happened to the babies.
Yeah. Did you mention the word twins? I feel like you did.
Yeah, they look like twins.
Okay. Yeah, they look
I mean,
very
they were-
similar. They must have
Right.
been some sort of sibling. Weird.
Well, everybody, I've drawn a rough estimate.
Oh.
I'm equating it at 800 feet up, at roughly 340 feet that way. Should that be reasonable?
Wait, what? You can do that?
Precision of magic is something that we learn, yes?
What the hell kind of spell is that?
Oh, it's just a teleportation circle, just I have a much more in-depth understanding of the spell.
Wait a
Interesting.
minute. Can you explain how you did that? Because I can do
I-
teleportation circles, but I have to have a known destination.
Well, I do have a known destination.
Oh, you do?
Approximately
Yes.
140 feet that way?
800 feet up.
Yeah, okay.
I've
that's-
never heard of anyone doing it that way.
Yeah, don't you have to have like
Well-
a permanent one that's already there somewhere else to go to? Like
Oh, that's
Well,
my
that would
understanding.
certainly help.
Interesting.
I've never heard of anyone being.
Do we
able
know
to
the
do
location
different.
of another one?
Do
I
you
know
all
of a
the
couple, but not
location?
near here.
Hmm.
Well, this is the best that we are going to get.
I'll take it.
Oh dear.
We're gonna end up in a mountain.
It may hurt. It may hurt.
Oh boy.
depending.
I'm still interested to know how she targeted
Nope,
it that way. I
don't worry
want to
about
talk to her
it.
about
Hey,
that.
Argon.
He targeted.
Oh, I
Did
thought
you
I thought you corrected us that it was a she earlier.
She was in the well. He
Yeah.
was in the statue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Also, Onyx is magic altering, not protection.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Thought it
like
was
the one I
protection.
have.
Regardless. So, everybody come over here to the circle.
Okay.
Let me attempt this. Please stop that noise. Thank you. Here is a silver wire. Each of you place out your left hands, palms up. All right. This is just so we don't get lost on the way. Here we go. Tie you. Can you move a little closer? Actually, let's stack you by height, okay? So Fordrum, or Regina, Corvus, myself, Jasper Argan. Okay, there we go. And wrap. I will wrap myself last, and Mr. Gon. As he says the word, the circle glows brightly, and shoop, you all teleport. Who wants to roll the percentile die?
Oh shit. Oh no.
I will. I seem to get low.
It's mountain time.
Good, because I'm current.
Hey,
Oh, lucky number
better at
66.
these.
You were 3 away from an auto success. Alrighty, so
Rip.
you're off course by
Just 3%. That's nothing.
Yeah, sure. As long as it's above ground and not inside of something, that's fine with me.
Argon, I hope you have Featherfall ready.
I do.
180 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing.
So,
If
All
we're
of
down,
you-
that's probably close.
all of you appear high in the sky, plummeting downwards towards the ground very quickly, Argon.
I'll
Oh,
react.
shit.
I react with Featherfall.
Yeah.
It must have been a caldera.
Wait a minute.
I just start
I don't
laughing.
remember how many people this can trap.
that.
5 people, so I should be able to get all of us, but then
Including
one gets-
yourself. 5 people, including yourself.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
So-
Regina. You have to turn into a
So-
bird.
100.
Unless this friend of
no!
ours can do it himself.
No, he doesn't have Featherfall, actually.
Okay.
No,
then.
he's just going to land on the ground very hard. Ah!
Can I
Ah!
hold him? We were right
Um,
next to each other. If he starts to slip, I
uh,
would grab.
Oh, that's true. We were all tied together.
So
Oh, shit.
you, with Featherfall,
How would that work?
I don't care
yeah,
if
I'd say you could hold on. You grab him by the arm. Ah! Oh.
I got you, lad.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, wow. It is musky up here.
Yep, there's
You
a swamp
look
here.
and you are about, by your estimate, 40 miles outside of the swamp.
Ooh.
Ah. So, are we... How bad did that go?
I look down, I look up, I look over.
Where's the mountain?
The mountain
bad,
is
it looks-
behind you?
I
About
just-
40 miles away?
More than that, more like 60 miles away.
Okay, yeah, you see that mountain way off over there? That's where we were.
Yeah, I think we were
Oh.
in that mountain way over there. And
That's
I
not
look-
bad at all.
what's our landing look like?
Soft ground.
Yeah. And by the looks of this landing, I think we're going to be fine.
And from high up here, all of you actually see the path that you can take all the way back to Diastok.
Oh, that's actually quite useful.
Hey guys, there's the path.
Cool. It's like that find the path spell that's really useless.
You all land on the ground. Oh,
3-point landing.
Daylight. Oh, it feels so good.
You could use it. You're a little pale.
I take out my wineskin with whiskey and take a sip and offer him some whiskey.
Oh, no, I'm more of a wine fan.
Yeah, I don't carry any of that.
Actually, yeah.
Fair enough.
It is pretty cold here, actually. You might want to go south if you want to get a tan.
He glares at you again. But anyways, now that you all successfully escaped the Cyrus Mountains, I think we can go ahead and go on a break, everybody. We will be right back.